Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Think Wrestling. I am here at a UKWA with Ryan Myatt of the Myatt Legacy, isn't it?
That's it, yeah?
Yep, and this is my first interview, actually, first proper one since Wrestle Island last month, because I was away in Wales for 2 weeks, where obviously I couldn't do shit, because I was in Wales.
It's alright for some minutes. You know what I mean?
So this is my first proper interview back at a show, for once, which is why I'm back now with my setup and a wrestler by me, not like on Skype. I've got a physical...
Wrestler, I don't know about that. Like.
Okay, well, with a person sat here physically, like, you see, he exists, yeah. He's a person here. So anyway, so I'm here with... That's still really loud. I don't like this microphone. Yeah, so I'm here with... That's not really quiet. I'm so sorry for people at home having to put up with me, mess with my audio like this. I'm a perfectionist. It has to be spot on. So
nothing wrong with that, mate.
Anyway, so Ryan Myatt, how are you doing?
Not too bad, bit knackered, mate.
I'm not surprised.
No, I mean, I wish I was a bit more tanned. I've just come back from Benidorm, so...
Yeah, I mean, look at... I mean...
Yeah, maybe I'm a bit more browner than you, yeah.
Everyone's browner than me, mate. That is you know what, mate? That is the darkest point on my skin. It is a black tattoo. That's it.
Well, to be fair, I've got a funny story about this.
Oh yeah.
I was drunk one night around my mate's house. I know.
Just leave it right there, mate. Leave it right there.
Straight into the stories. Drunk one night, and yeah, we had, I think, a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
And my mate had a tattoo gun. I was like, fancy tattooing me? So ended up going up there.
Oh my!
And I won't show you all my tattoos because I've got one on my arse.
You know what, mate? You know what though? I will say for a tattoo you say was done when you were drunk by one of your mates. That is pretty. That is good.
Well,
I'm gonna say that.
I've got you're probably too young to know what that is. Northern Soul.
Yeah, a bit.
See, I'm only 28. You know, believe it or not.
Blimey, yeah.
Yeah. Just lack of airing.
I'm kidding, mate.
Got to thank my dad for that one.
Oh my god, yeah, but I mean, most people when they get those sort of drunk tattoos, it comes out, I mean, most of the time it's a drunk penis tattoo there or something like that. So,
well, I've got my mate's name on my arse, if that helps. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Went Prague for a stag do, and the one night that I got drunk, we ended up all getting matching tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god.
Most painful one, by sure.
And that's what I said on your arse, did you say it was?
On my arse, yeah. I could get it out if you want.
I would advise you not to. I would advise you not to.
Maybe later.
No homo. But you see, that does... Sorry, my cat's getting tangled up. That surprised me actually, because a lot of people say that the arse is the least painful area because there's no nerves there at all.
No. Most painful. And anyone touching me arse is a bit.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm all right for that.
Yeah, I mean, that go there was bad because obviously that's right on the like joint area.
To be fair, there.
Yeah.
Right on the wrist there, that was painful.
Well. I made them stop before they went any lower. So I thought, I'm not doing that shit today, mate. I'm not doing that today.
To be fair, I was half paralytic, so it was quite.
Oh yeah.
I was just there, like near enough dead. So.
Oh god, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, don't like that. But I mean, most people say that the worst place for a tattoo is joints, wrists, the hands, the bone areas, the feet, the neck and the head.
Well, like
they say, like areas like the arse, the like sort of legs muscles, they're usually absolutely fine.
The fatty muscles.
The fatty muscles, yeah. You know what I mean. Yeah.
Got plenty of them.
Yeah, and then the arse is usually bigger. So I was surprised actually that the arse hurt the most.
No, it did for some reason. Yeah, but I was drunk when I was having that one done, so I do want one on my neck eventually.
Oh my god! You see, I want one, but I couldn't go through with it because, like,
see, I'm quite weird in this, and it's like I think this has been installed into me when I was younger.
Yeah.
I like pain.
Yeah.
Getting back onto wrestling.
Yeah.
When I first started with my dad.
Stories you were telling me earlier. Yeah.
He didn't want me to become a wrestler.
Seriously?
So he tried his best. Yeah, because back then it would have been. So all the veterans. So I'm trying to name a couple of them, like Tarzan Boy.
Yeah.
So when I first started, I think my dad knew I was going to get a good hiding every time. So before I even started getting onto shows, my dad broke my nose training. It'd be the case of like putting the point of his knee straight on me jaw like that.
Oh my God.
And I'd be crying in anger trying to get him off until you get that inner anger and it just push him off.
Yeah.
So every time I used to do a training session, kick fuck out of me. Every time.
God.
Of which now, with I don't want to sound like an old timer, sound like my bloody dad, but now in wrestling schools like this, half of them wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
If they had the same beating as what I had.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to be honest, because I mean, wrestling training has changed a hell of a lot, hasn't it? I mean, okay, like, I don't know the ins and outs, obviously, because I'm not a wrestler, shock horror.
I'm not.
Wrestler.
Yeah.
But, like, I at least, from my time of seeing training seminars that show that sort of thing, I've got a sort of grasp of how it works. So, I've sort of got a grasp of what modern training schools are like, and obviously you do see a lot on YouTube and in the internet, so you do start getting an idea of what modern training is like. But I do know that old school, the older stuff like the 70s, 80s, even going into the 90s would have been a hell of a lot different, wouldn't it?
Well, the stories my dad just used to tell me alone. A guy who trained my dad was called Wildman John Wilkie. He used to be on World of Sport quite a lot.
Oh yeah.
Not majorly known, but he was known for being a bit of a hard man. And my dad used to actually train in a pub on a floor like this, laminate. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
And the amount of times my dad got his head put through a wall.
Oh my God.
And when he was pinned down, a bit like what my dad used to do with me, pin me down, then he'd be sending a knee straight into your gut and go like that. And then my dad would be going, or Wilkie would be going, tell me if you fucking want it like this, and going, yes, bang, another one in there. My dad lost most of his hair from having it pulled and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Same with me, like my dad picking me up in a match, used to drag me up by my hair. Obviously I was going to go bald anyway, but that didn't help, do you know what I mean?
Oh
but
my Jesus
it's just
Christ.
massively changed now where anyone can get into it.
Yeah.
And that's...
I think it's good and bad in a way.
Yeah, it is,
I think it's good because it means that there is no discrimination there. You know, like for example, if you suffer from a mental thing, I don't know, but you're still mentally capable of keeping your opponent safe and yourself safe, then you are able to do it. You know, that's great. But at the same time, you've got people who, I'm not going to name anyone, but I can think of people who you sort of watch and you think you should not be in there at all. You are a danger, not only to yourself, but to the people in that ring.
Of which, even when I first started, if that was the case, you'd get your head kicked in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like...
I think it's because people are getting... I don't want this to turn into massive shoot thing where I'm just burying half the UK indie scene.
To be honest, this will turn into a massive shoot, but I won't name anyone.
Okay.
Never get work again.
Yeah, say one, just don't name drop because I'll get carried out otherwise. Yeah. But like, what was I saying now? Completely lost train of thought now. Oh shit!
I was going to say you're lucky, mate, because if my dad was here, he'd be name dropping all the people he's wrestled and everything like that. And he'd be here for about 3 hours. Sorry, Dad, by the way.
Love you, Keith.
He'll be back in a minute. He'll come through that door in a minute.
Yeah, but I mean, but I think that's what it is. Yeah, but I think the issue is that people, particularly people in power, so promoters, etc., trainers are too afraid to say if you shouldn't be training because
let's be honest, it's that even if someone's shit for about 3 years, they're still going to be wanting that, which at the end of the day, a wrestling school, it's a business.
It is,
so at the end of the day, you can't fault the wrestlers or you can't fault the people training because they're still wanting to follow the dream. So
exactly,
if I was to say I've been wrestling 13 years, that's like from starting, getting paid and everything like that. If you want to say that, I've been wrestling close to 20 years because I did it when I was a kid. Do you know what I mean? The good thing about being a wrestler's son, it's a hindrance as well as a really good, because people like you get these chances. Oh, it's because that was your dad's.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, and I think this speaks bigger. But why this and now we'll be back in it. Obviously, this is fine now.
Yeah,
we've moved past all the other stuff.
Things not for camera.
Yeah. It's like what you mentioned before. But you know, where you say your mum or your dad being a wrestler as well is a hindrance, and I think primarily Charlotte Flair instantly comes ahead because she has been like, people hate her because of her, because she's like related to Ric Flair, and I think that is a prime example of how it's good because it got you, you know, it was a really easy way to get you in, but at the same time, you know, it's so easy for people to point and say, oh, well, you're only that because of your dad or your mum or your aunt or your sister, that sort of thing, you know.
Well, when I first started, I did, God, I can't even remember who it was for. Texas Joe Savaldi, I think it was. Yeah. With Steve Saxon. He was doing mass gimmick, can't think why it is, sorry Steve. But I started on the camps. Yeah. And then I got into doing a couple of shows for All Star and stuff like that, of which that was pretty early in all fairness, it probably threw me dad, no one would have had them opportunities like me. Yeah. But then for people out there who think, oh, you've been let in the back door and everything, try having the training that I had.
I think it's a very easy way. I think it's very easy for people to just point out and say, "Oh, you got in this business because of him." You got a free pass basically into this business. Yeah, I think it's so easy. People say, especially if you've got family in the business already. Definitely. But then, of course, when you actually know what they've been through to get there, you think, "Oh shit, okay."
That's it. That's the annoying thing, though. Because like when I first started, I was learnt to work stiff but safe. Yeah. Stiff is like gone on a massive limb now where you can touch someone like that. Oh God, stiff they are. Yeah. When I first started, if you thought that was stiff,
you've in a lot of trouble.
Well, to the times where me and my dad, like even now to this day, like we wrestled at Pro Wrestling for You not long ago, and we've done like a bit of a trilogy, father son thing. Yeah. And we kept fuck out of each other. Literally kept fuck. I left the first one that we did. Yeah, because it's got to mean something. Like if we were to go out there and do a normal match, not meaning anything, is it?
Exactly. Yeah,
I left bruises on my dad's cheek from slapping him.
I mean, I mean, I think that always means so much more when you know there's actual relationship there outside of the business. Because
it's a proper story.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, I mean, stories are obviously the main backbone of the wrestling. You know, it's a good story will keep you down engaged.
Of which maybe now there's been less stories into it because of all the spots.
Yeah, which I think that's primarily though in the indie stuff. But WWE still.
But now, what we talk about the young lads. Yeah, they want to do all that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, especially because what they've grown up with is the spots, is the big. You know, and I mean, especially if they go to indie promotions like Fight Club Progress and I don't know, Wrestling 4. They see massive spots, really good, you know, and they think, oh, that's what I want to do.
That's the right thing to do.
And then storylines sort of a bit of a second thought. And well, okay, spots are, you know, you need spots, you know. Of course, you do need them, but at the same time, you can't just like disregard. I mean, I say I have obviously no experience in booking a show, but
you've been around it enough.
I've been around the backstage, and I've been around wrestling in general to know enough of how it works to say this sort of shit. Like I would ever go out and say you're doing this wrong because I'm not a wrestler. I wouldn't ever go say that. But
that's really good from your point of view, is you know a little bit about the business as well as you can also sit back as a fan and go
exactly. Yeah.
Well, that looked good. Yeah. You know what I mean, or that didn't look very good.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've tried to retain because like I've met a lot of people doing the same sort of thing that I do, maybe a bit different. Yeah. And they all say that not all of them, that's a bit harsh, but most of them say they have fallen out of love with it because they've been around it for so long that they just don't. That they think of it. Oh, this is work. It's, you know, and I think you know, like I choose to do this. Like, you know,
That's
like
it.
I don't get paid for this shit. You know,
It's
I
like-
do it because I want to.
Yeah, bloody hell, I'll slip you $5. Especially, you know. But yeah, no, I get completely where you mean.
Yeah.
But you've got a love for it. Like,
Yeah.
I must admit, when I injured myself really bad off
Yeah.
something that I've done 1,001 times.
Yeah.
Just a drop kick into the corner.
Yeah.
And this time I come down and landed on my shoulder. I've done it 1,001 times.
Well, I mean, it's like with the sunset flip, power bomb. You know, it's something we've done 1,000,000 times. Seth fucked up his knee doing it. Now, every time I see someone do that, I wince because I think, because if you put a foot wrong, your knee goes in like that. In the worst case scenario, your kneecap goes out.
Yeah.
You know, you can pop out the kneecap. That's it, and you aren't wrestling for at least a year, if even that. You know, so.
But because I've been brought up the way I have,
Yeah.
injuries, you kind of wrestle through them. So
Yeah.
my injuries,
I mean,
I've got a long
I
list.
think there are some injuries you sort of think just
Yeah.
go like that though.
I haven't got a long list. I've got a couple.
Yeah.
My shoulder separated my collarbone and dislocated my shoulder.
Oh.
That's from the thingy.
Yeah.
I had to carry on. Well, adrenaline helped me carry
Yeah.
on for 10 minutes after and finish the
Adrenaline
match.
is a lifesaver in wrestling.
It was
isn't it?
lucky that my next door neighbour at the time when I lived at home with my mum
Yeah.
and dad is the referee, Tony Barrett.
Oh yeah.
Is our next door neighbour for years, and he's I don't know if I should say that, but he's a nurse, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like head nurse.
I don't see why you can't say that, to be honest.
So I had my arm up like this.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, Tony, something fucking wrong here, mate. I was like, so he goes, put your arm down. So every time I put my arm down like that, my collarbone would come up like that. I'm going, it feels nice up there. So I actually carried on the match, basically throwing lines with me right, and I'm like this going, and I ended up getting pinned, and my arm was up here. So I goes, Tony, just fucking count the pin, mate. I need to, you know what I mean?
I need to end this match so I can go and sort out the fucking.
I've
Literally, just wrestling, just like that, basically.
Basically, that's what I was like all the way through. Absolutely
Oh
brilliant. And I pulled my knees and everything like that. I did, can't remember, because I used to play a lot of football.
Yeah.
I love me football.
Yeah.
Just as much as wrestling. I know that's going to sound dead weird, but they're on an even playing field.
No, that doesn't sound weird. Football was my first love before wrestling.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, and this will probably, and for people watch this now, they may consider me.
Who do you support though?
I support.
I'll let you off. No, Liverpool. No, I'll let you off. In all fairness, where are you from though?
I am born. Well, I was born in Surrey. I live at the moment in the West Midlands. I'm not going to name the actual place. Obviously, a lot of people like looking at my dress. But my dad worked and lived in Liverpool for like 20 years. So he supports them for that. And essentially, growing up, it was either Liverpool or Everton, because my uncle, who passed away last year, I think, supported Everton, and since my birth, he was trying to get me to support Everton. So
yeah,
my dad on Liverpool, my uncle Everton, both trying to get me to support their two teams. And actually, initially, I started supporting Chelsea.
Oh shit! Well, it's not as bad as my story. Bloody hell, I used to support Stoke City, right?
Yeah, I don't see what's wrong about that. Stoke are pretty.
No. Yeah, let me finish, right? Stoke City.
Yeah.
And then they got into the Premier League. I had
Yeah.
season tickets for years and years, got in the Premier League, and then the year they got in the Premier League, I tried to go and get a season ticket.
Yeah.
All sold out.
Yeah.
An extra 10,000 people come out the woodwork.
Yeah.
And it was like, glory hunters. Basically, now your team's doing well, you're coming out to see
Yeah.
them. So I ended up going to the bitter rivals, Port Vale, in League 2. So if anyone says to me you're glory hunter, absolute bollocks, mate.
So hang on,
yeah, it's like
you stepped down 3 leagues. Just
basically saying Liverpool to Everton. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a rivalry, yeah. Couldn't believe it. But it was the same football. It was just like rugby. So it's fine.
I mean, when I first started supporting Chelsea, that wasn't because I wanted to. That was more of a case of at that point, I didn't like football at all. I was supporting them because all of my friends did, and I thought, well, I don't really care.
Yeah.
So I just say, okay, I'll support Chelsea because they were.
Were they good at the time as well?
What's that?
Were they good at the time?
And I think they were. They were. I think it was after they'd been bought out by Abramovich, but they were good. I can't remember what year this was. Because it was when I was like, I think towards the end of primary school.
How old are you now?
22. Just.
Look at the hair on you. When you get it cut, can you save me some? Is that right? See, I've had to grow it here because I can't grow it on there.
Well,
thanks, Dad.
You see, I envy that. I have this has been going out since. Oh God, when does? Because I shaved like a day before I went to Wales, which was. Hang on, let me get my calendar up, see if I can actually remember what day it was I went away. Because we came back. Shit, when did we come back? We spent my birthday here. Trying to think. Hang on, I know that we were away. We went away towards the end of July. And shit. I think we came back on the Wednesday. Yeah, so so my last shave was probably on around the middle of July, so around the 16th, 17th ish.
Fucking hell.
So
Jesus.
It doesn't grow.
You just got to keep on shaving. That's what I did. I did the stupid thing, and this is when I still had hair.
Yeah.
Right? Shaved when I had like a little bit of sideburns. I was like, oh, look, I can shave now.
Yeah.
Carried on shaving, and now I can maybe shave this off in 2 weeks. It'll be like this again.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the thing, because my issue is that I think, okay, I want a beard, so I'm just going to leave this to grow out. But you see, the issue is, of course, that happens. It grows out, but it grows like wiry and sort of.
Don't know why I'm giving you tips, but keep on shaving. Just keep shaving it off.
Seriously.
Yeah. That's what I did, and that like I used to. Bit same like you, patches and stuff like that. Yeah. But to the point now, we're proper going off script, aren't we? We're talking about beards and football.
See, Talking Wrestling isn't Talking Wrestling. It's called Talking Wrestling because it's a wrestling channel, and you're a wrestler.
Could be ways you could support Dan Evans' team.
Man, I think I would rather leave wrestling full stop than support Man U. I think I would rather stop all this and support Man U. It would be. Not only would it be betraying my dad who supports Liverpool.
Shit, you gotta beat him, wouldn't you?
He would fucking kick me out. Oh, this is insane. And fuck that. They just keep falling out. Not only would my dad kick me out of the house if I started supporting them, but I would. God, blimey, it wouldn't feel right. You know what I mean? I'd be there thinking, like the only time that I'd cheer, like. I was supporting Man U when they played Man City last season. You know, I thought, but
no one likes Man City. Let's be honest.
But I was supporting, but I wanted Man U to win because if they win, that puts us in competition with the league. So that's why, the
only time you would support.
So like if it wins the league, then I'll be supporting Everton, Man U, or them if they win the league. But above all else, I want Man U to get relegated, to go into administration,
Not far off. Where's Drill? Drill can bloody think. He loves Man United.
Oh, God. He drills from fucking Wigan. This is what We'll Athletic of all. Glory Hunter.
See, you always support the team that you...
from, exactly, I mean, I know that I'm not from Liverpool, but the thing is... that
you got connections though,
I've got a lot of connections, and it's not like I'm like when I started supporting them, they were absolute shit when I started supporting
them. Well, you're going to be actually dead jealous, right? Because my daughter does a lot of dance shows and everything like that, so it just happened to be we were at the can't remember what arena it was in Liverpool, massive it was, and it was her dance show, and about 7:30 it started, so her dance was first, and then I managed to quickly run to the front of the outside the docks, and managed to see the Liverpool Champions League.
Oh my God!
My missus was angry for me for a good while.
I don't fucking like.
But it was fucking well worth it. She never understood. She was like, I was like, I might never see this again. I'll see the daughter constantly. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's like okay. It is really nice, to support your daughter, but like
football's more important.
Yes, football is more important. Yes, football is more important. But I mean, literally, it's like okay. Now, Liverpool aren't a team that, okay, like, we are historically, and I know it's such a cliche thing for Liverpool fans to say, but, you know, it is true, historically one of the most successful teams in the world.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Recently, not so much. So when you think that, so like, right, if that's right, is it example, right, on the night of the Champions League final, I think it was, I watched the one before when we lost to Real Madrid, right? And because I watched that, I thought, okay, I'm not going to watch. My thing was, okay, I'm going to go out so that I'm not watching Liverpool play because it seems to me every time I watch them they lose. So I thought, okay, wrestling shows on that day. What's going to go on that day? Oh, let's see. There's nothing but wrestling happening that day. Okay, go there.
I'll go to that.
Stay away from the football. After the show, when I'm home, I won't look up the score, look up the results.
Yeah.
And then of course I said, oh, fuck yes, it worked.
Well, saying that, I need a little bit of a shout out to the old man, Rag.
Oh yeah.
In 2005, when Liverpool won against AC Milan, they were 3-0 down, weren't they? And I betted my dad 50 quid that they'd come back and win. Yeah. And I've never seen that 50 quid. So, Myatt, I want that 50 quid back.
Keith, come on.
You know what I mean?
What are you doing? It's his son here. Honestly. Oh my God. I can't.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because Liverpool were kind of my second team in all fairness.
I mean, I'm not massively surprised Keith hasn't made it back yet, but you know, because I mean, when you think about circumstances, you're thinking this ain't, you know, still down to at that time, AC Milan were the best team in the world, you know, flat out, you know.
Oh, no.
You know, and of course, you know, the younger people watch this. I
could probably name you the AC Milan team.
I think I can name that. See, there. I don't. Right. Actually, not.
You don't want me to fill in with this.
Okay, right. If I get a name wrong, obviously say it
I've
wrong.
got a stupid memory where I can remember stupid things.
I can remember. Oddly enough, I think I can remember more AC Milan players than I can Liverpool players from that match. Actually, but right, I think I say Milan, right. So only correct me if I'm wrong. I don't like.
Yeah.
So
I
there
might
was,
not get them all right myself.
Yeah. So no, there was Dida in goal, wasn't there? There was Hernan Crespo who scored the first and second goal, did he?
Yeah.
He scored 2 that night. That's what I know.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Andrea Pirlo, who was still at AC Milan at that point.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was thinking of. You had Cafu.
Cafu, yeah.
Centre backs Maldini.
Oh, of course, yeah, Paolo Maldini.
Can't think of the other one. I'm trying to think of the left back. I'm thinking Zambrotta or someone like that.
Yeah. And of course, a lot of people are watching this, if they're younger than we are, you know, they're thinking, who are these people? You know, because they're growing up in a era of Messi, Ronaldo, Barcelona, Real Madrid. You know, so that's
a crap era.
Basically, yeah. And then you go back and think, you know, Milan was a super group at that time. They were unstoppable.
Yeah,
so
Shevchenko at the time.
Exactly, yeah. So for Liverpool to come back 3-0 down, that was mission impossible, flat out. That was impossible. We should not.
Oh, no, definitely.
We had no right to do that.
You know what though? Silly as it sounds, like regarding like lucky enough with my dad with the wrestling, that like my wrestling history is really good because up and down the road, the amount of times I've listened to my dad's story, it's like, and they are brilliant stories, but the fact that I've heard him probably 5 million times up and down the road, when he tells them in front of other people and people just sit around him. Yeah. Maybe not so much anymore because kids don't want to learn like that.
I mean, you say that. I am all for wrestling stories. Literally, if Keith Myatt was sat there, I'll be sat there just like. Literally,
this interview would probably go a lot longer if my dad was here. And if he was sitting right next to us, as he already knows, never get a word in edgeways.
Oh my God.
Honestly, you will, but he won't.
Yeah.
I'll say something, and he'll go out on a limb and go, yeah, this is. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Dad. You know what I mean?
I thought Dad's like that though. But no, it's not all Dad's.
And what a brilliant thing it is that I get to. It probably wouldn't have been. Say if I never met my dad.
Yeah.
How could I have said that wrestling would have been my passion?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
and it's so lucky that my dad and being able to like tonight tagging with him, share the same ring as him. Yeah. And have done for about 9 years, I think. Yeah. We've been tagging something.
I mean,
like
that is something that not many people can say they're able to do. So.
And he's getting getting a bit old now. Do you know what I mean? But we can still do
Oh,
it.
he can, yeah, absolutely. And you know what though? He may be quite old. Your words, not mine.
60. He was
okay.
60 the other week.
Okay, he may be old.
He's old.
Yeah. But you know what though? I guarantee you, he will kick the shit out of any wannabe wrestler who got there and started trying to do.
Yeah, because he'd know. In a way, instead of giving him a good idea, he'd know how to stretch him and stuff like that.
Exactly, yeah.
And
I remember, you know, I mean, he may be old, but he's been in that business for a lot fucking longer. So for that, he will give them a right fucking run for them, honey.
Can we bury me dad now?
Oh yes, please.
Right. The amount of times my dad's broke my nose.
Fucking,
Right.
Yeah.
It used to be a thing, right? Whether he liked you or not. And this is terrible, this is. You used to have a knee pad on, right? And he used to drop an elbow on your forehead, right? And if he liked you, he'd keep the knee pad up.
Yeah.
If it was his son, who he didn't like very often, he'd pull it down like that. And the point of the knee there, straight on your nose or your forehead. I broke my nose 7 times.
Oh my god.
And a couple of times is me doing it myself.
Yeah.
Which sounds dead weird, but going back, I like pain.
Yeah.
So, I know, the amount of times I broke my own nose, like, wait there, there's... Try and think.
I mean, I'm just looking at it. You can say he does look a bit like wonky.
Yeah. Well, the first time I broke it was for All Star Victoria Hall. So that would have been that's my biggest achievement in wrestling, being able to wrestle my dad in the local hall, which holds thousands.
Okay, and you see, that makes more sense because for a minute then I thought you were going to say your biggest achievement is breaking your nose. I thought that's
no.
That's a bit of an odd one.
It's up there.
It's up there, but not quite.
But breaking, he broke my nose. Basically, what it was is completely his fault, and he'll tell everyone else it's not his fault, but it was.
Yeah.
So basically, I had me a wrist lock, and I was doing a nip up, right?
Yeah.
And this was when I was Ryan Gold.
Yeah.
I was Ryan Gold because the first thing my dad said to me is like, you go under another name. If you shit, you can stay as Ryan Gold. And if you're alright, you can have the Myatt name. So this is
tough
another
love.
reason.
That's what I like.
Yeah. So this is how cheesy when I started the camps, going back a little bit. I used to come out to Spandau Ballet.
Oh my god.
Gold.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Dyed my hair blonde.
Oh my god.
Here. This could be why I'm bald.
That when you still had hair.
Yeah. Dyed my hair blonde. And I can remember wrestling at Prestat and Sands, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I knew that I had a show for All Star, the Victoria Hall, a week after.
Yeah.
And I've jumped off the stage, twisted my knee, tore ligaments in my knee.
Oh my god.
And then I knew I had to wrestle for All Star the week after. So I Dad, what shall I do? It's like, duct tape.
What?
Duct tape my knees.
Yeah.
Like that, so stop the blood. And this amount of times I've wrestled injured is because that's how the guys did it back in the day. Because back then it's a bit different.
Yeah.
If you're injured, you'll lose your spot completely.
Yeah.
Now, promoters are friends with wrestlers and don't have to worry about anything like that. But back then it was more of a...
It was more of a sort of... okay, I guess there wasn't as much of that sort of first name basis sort of thing. It was more of a case of, okay, I'm paying you to work for me. If you're injured, then you're off, basically.
That's it. And back then, they were doing it full time, weren't they? So it would be your wage for your kids, your living.
So basically, if you got injured then, you were off. Basically, you were fucked. Yeah,
because
really that was your what? Because essentially, if you got injured, you weren't gonna pay your bills. Basically,
no.
Yeah, which is
and most of the time it was back then. It seems dead weird. 28-year-old knows all these stories, but lucky enough, it's because of my dad that I know like the amount of car journeys that we've done.
Yeah,
and they are really like. If I was hearing them for the first time, I'd be like, yeah, that's ace. Like, but the amount of times I've heard it, I could be coming to All Sage about 20 minutes ago and I'd hear 3 stories on the way here.
Yeah.
And he'll completely getting a bit senile. You're getting a bit senile now, Keith. And we all, like, in wrestling, it's dead weird. Like, at home, not saying we're not close.
Yeah.
But at wrestling, we're just best mates.
Yeah.
Then back home, I'm not living, obviously, with him now, but back home, we weren't his best mates. He was my dad.
I think, I mean, it makes sense, you know. I mean, it's like you're okay. For example, I'm not best mates with my sister at all, you know, because I see her every day. You know, she lives at home. Apart from where when you know she's off to uni. Yeah. But when we go out for say family meals or whatever, you know. you know, we talk a lot, you know, because she's my sister, you know, I'm you know,
That's it,
you know,
yeah.
so I think it's always the case, especially, you know, with family. You live with them, it's obviously not going to speak to them as much, because you see them every fucking day, they save your life, you know, but it's like when you're, you know, but like when you're out, you sort of, you know, I mean, you don't feel like you have to, but you just do talk to them more often. So.
Yeah, that's it, because in the house you fucking hate them, don't you? Like,
you do.
The amount of times you've grounded me.
Yeah.
And I always think back now, like, all the times I was cheeky with him.
Yeah.
No wonder I got so many broken noses off him.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like when they're at home, your family are the most annoying people you know, but
My daughter has just been Benidorm with it. Oh my god. Me and her mum have just been like, gotta be careful, just want to kill her, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously, come back and it's like, family, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, my dad, I love my dad to pieces, and like, he annoys absolutely shit out of me when we're wrestling or anything like that.
Yeah.
He annoys shit out of me, but I love him to pieces. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, to be honest, I think that is not only the most normal, but I think the best father-son relationship, you know, you can get. I think it would be a bit like, I don't want to say weird, but like if you and your dad were just so close all the fucking time, I think people would start to see that as a bit weird, wouldn't they?
Maybe a bit grooming.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the age.
That does happen in wrestling. Let's be honest. We won't go into that though.
Not into that, no.
Got to go on YouTube, hasn't it? So
got to go on YouTube. Yeah,
that's a story from.
That's a story for when this isn't here.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. What's the time now? Actually, do you know what time?
How long have we been going?
40 minutes.
We haven't even really talked about wrestling.
We haven't.
Sorry. We'll have to do another one, Tom, if that's alright.
What's that?
We'll have to do another one.
Oh, we absolutely will, yeah. You know what, mate? The amount of times that I have done part 2s with Dan...
Dan. Let's just say this. Dan Evans is like the most loveliest guy I've ever met in my life.
Dan Evans, he is not only one of my favourite people in wrestling, he's the best guest I've ever had on this series, full stop.
Oh, yeah,
and that's
Have you ever asked him how his dad is?
Oh my god.
No, don't make me feel horrible, no.
That's
the one joke me and Dan, because we were travelling to a show, I think he stayed with Mark Morgan at the time, I think it was. Right, and he was saying, yeah, I'm from California, and my dad goes, you're fucking full of shit, you are. Like, this is like, so he showed us the passports and everything like that, and the joke got from there, is like, every time we see him now, how's your dad? Still dead. You know what I mean? I know that sounds really bad.
I mean, no, but you know what? I think the first time that I was ever backstage at a show doing an interview, right? Dan was the one that stayed with me the entire show, showed me around because he's just a great guy.
Oh yeah, he's lovely.
Literally, I'm gonna pop on it now. I didn't ask him to. He just stayed with me because you know he knew that I didn't know anyone else there.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, he just went, oh yeah, by the way, my dad dead. Yeah, you know. I'm there thinking, sorry if you're lost. No, it's fine. That's all. What?
The worst time is if you're doing fucking rumbles or anything like that.
I mean, when you know Dan as as you know him or as I know him, you know, I mean, it's just like, oh, that's Dan. Then when you first meet him, wait, what? He sort of, especially like, then when he comes out with things like, oh yeah, my dad's dead. I've told you about my dead dad. And it's like, it makes him so awkward, especially when you know him for the first time.
I think the first time we met him, he said something like that. It's like, fucking... And that's my kind of person, like... With me, the worst things that ever happened to me, I want to laugh about it. I'm not a crier, and I'll go and cry to Titanic, right? Yeah. But if someone dies in my family, I won't cry. Yeah. It's dead fucked up like that, right?
Yeah, it's like, I get you, like... To be honest, the only thing that I cry at now is films. Literally, it's like...
You ever seen The Bucket List?
I haven't, no.
Oh, mate, watch that.
Yeah.
I'm going to look like a right pansy on it now. But yeah, Bucket List with Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
Have a look, honestly. Might not be a cup of tea, but it's an emotional one.
Well, you know what, right, the last... I cried at Avengers Endgame. I cried when Tony died. I mean, it's been out for months now. That's not a spoiler.
See, I'm not on with him on that one.
No, it's been out for months.
Marvel or DC does not interest me. I'm sorry I've said it.
Right, see you.
I know
See ya.
Right, this is the Ryan Myatt podcast.
No, so I'm just going to stay out to a shot just to see how you come on your end of it.
Oh, bloody hell, no, I'll get nervous now. I can sing. Get some karaoke music, I can sing. No, don't you dare.
I mean, all the fun.
No, honestly, I'm not a massive Marvel fan.
Yeah.
Like, I am like...
You know what, though? Each to their own.
I'm a realist, so I like true stories and stuff.
Yeah. You know, I completely understand that. Like, I don't enjoy realists as much, but I do enjoy them, you know. But, like, I like superhero movies because they take away reality and it basically, well, where literally anything can happen.
Yeah,
and that's why I like films because...
Which I do totally get. I like stoner films.
Oh, yeah.
Love a good stoner film. How High, one of my favourite films ever.
Yeah. But it's like, right, have you... And there will be people while watching this now who will see this and think, Tom, you fucking... They'll think, Tom, you like, they'll just think the worst of me, right? But there's a film called Big Hero 6, I think it's called.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And one of the ending scenes that, again, not a spoiler, it's been out for fucking years, is when Baymax, who's this giant inflatable thing, basically, I don't quite know what he is. He's basically an inflatable per thing, basically. And the ending scene is when Hero, the main good guy, is he and Baymax are in a sort of parallel dimension between two portals.
Right, you've already lost me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird story, but right, this part of it, right, it's actually right. It comes across as a sort of Pixar style thing, but it is a Marvel story, and that really surprised me because the story and the characters were all made by Stan Lee, and that really surprised me. But that's not the point. And the final scene is okay. Obviously, the final battle is really confusing. I'm not going into that, but the final scene is Baymax's big inflatable thing, and the main good guy Hero is in this dimension thing, basically, and the only way for Hero to get out is if Baymax sort of ejects his hand, which is also like a rocket thing,
right?
And that will push Hero out of this thing into the Earth, basically, and the only way he can do that is if Hero says some line. I can't remember what it is. Something like satisfied with my care. Yeah. And in order to do that, that shuts down Baymax, and he sort of fires this arm rocket thing, and Hero goes out.
I think I know what you're on about.
Yeah, and I fucking bawled like a baby at that. Like it sounds like
there's nothing wrong with crying though.
Yeah,
mate. Do you know what I mean?
Like if people see. Like, okay, there'll be people who know what I'm talking about and think, why the fuck did you cry like that? And there'll be those who think, I fucking learned, like, you know, so...
Everyone to their own, isn't they? Like, everyone's kind of... I'm not even telling you some of the films that I've cried to.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff my missus watches on TV just bawl my eyes out for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, like...
Proper sensitive soul I am.
Yeah,
but one of the hardest nuts I'm ever, do you know what I mean? It's
you know
weird.
what, right? I cried more at watching David Attenborough narrate over stuff than ever. I don't know why.
See, I don't mind David Attenborough programmes, but like my lady loves watching stuff like that, nature or anything. After an hour, I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, like I think it like I don't watch more because like most of his stuff is on Netflix now, and I don't watch more than maybe 2 at a time because again there's only. Because like I enjoy it, but again, it's not my go-to thing. So there's only so much that I can watch. Before I think, okay, I need to watch something else now. You know,
see, like I like my realist stuff. So I've been watching not long ago. Finished off doing like the Ted Bundy.
Oh yeah, wait. Are you talking about the Ted Bundy documentary series or the like shockingly wicked, vile, evil thing?
I think it was a documentary.
Oh
series,
yeah, I say like I've
Netflix,
absolutely butchered the name of the film. I've absolutely butchered that.
It's actually really, really, really good.
Yeah,
like, I love things like that.
Yeah, like I started watching that because I've got a weird fascination with serial killers. I'm going to point it out. I have no motive at all. Just going to say it now. But no, I think it's more that it's more I'm interested in like. What on earth motivates them to do that sort of thing, like commit these horrible crimes.
Sometimes it's like, just like going back to like mental health entities and stuff. Yeah. Back then it wasn't really on the surface. It was just you either putting it like, you're just crazy.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, like, there's a thing called, like, now, a lot of people, called Ted Bundy insane for obvious reasons. He's a fucking murderer.
But if you watch, he's such a clever guy.
Yeah, I mean, like that. Like, I would refer to him more as super sane, and that's a term I think pocketed by the creator of the Joker in DC. But I think it fits Ted Bundy so well. It's when you're not insane. You're not insane. You are completely aware of what you're doing. Everything is in check, but you have no emotional reaction to what you're doing. You literally, it's like you're a fucked up murderer, but you're completely aware of what you're doing. You're aware that it's wrong, but you just don't. You just have no emotional reaction to it at all. And that's what I think Ted Bundy borders more on, because he certainly isn't insane. If he was insane, it'd be obvious.
He got away with it for God knows how long.
Exactly, yeah.
He got out of prison. Yeah, as well.
He was a smart. I mean, he was a smart man. So what the fuck are we talking about now? We've got
tell you what, we're going to have to come back just to do a wrestling one.
we are 50 minutes in. We haven't talked to fucking
50 minutes in and we haven't spoke about wrestling, and I'm going to wrestle in about half an hour's time.
Oh my god.
So we'll do it on the fly. We were talking about that, weren't we?
I will have to end this there though, because I need to get a drink from Asda because I am doing commentary the entire show. So
you need to go and do more interviews with other people.
Probably won't have time at this point.
I'm so sorry, mate.
Don't worry about it. So
this is actually probably the first time we met, isn't it? Or have we met?
No, I think we met. It's the first time we met properly. I remember you wrestled at Wrestle Island before, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember we met like briefly there. Although it was only very brief. Literally, it was in the meet to greet you. Someone used to see on my poster. That was it. Literally, it's so brief. Since the first time I've actually met, like,
we
properly
talked.
Yeah, so literally first time I literally just hi, can you sign this for me? Cheers, see you.
So this interview's gone quite well considering it's first time.
Yeah. So Ryan Myatt, thank you for joining me for this. Not wrestling interview at all. No. Not even an interview, just a chat.
Basically, we spoke about wrestling more when we were out
literally,
the other room.
You know what? Literally, right, I'm not joking here. What happened is I was sat at the commentary booth, reading through all that. You come over to me. We started talking about wrestling, and I said, "Hang on, let's resume this from the camera." We get to the camera. We don't talk about
nothing about wrestling. I'm only doing it so we get a sequel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So before I go there, I want to ask you if you want to plug your socials so the people watching this can follow you.
God, I'm not very good at social media or anything. Obviously, Ryan Myatt on Facebook. My Instagram is yes. That's a bit of a mouthful, I know. I haven't got Twitter yet, but bear with me. It'll probably be the same.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom.
So, pleasure, mate. So, there'll be a title card on screen now around Ryan's corner for where his social will be listed. Around, I'm just trying to think, will that be where, around, actually, no, it'll be sort of closer to the middle, so around there, because in that corner there will be a small, a icon where they can subscribe to me, so around... Yeah, so in that sort of thing there will be his social medias.
Yeah, that's my social media. Add me, guys.
Add him there. So yeah, there'll also be links in the description as usual. Links for my stuff as well. There'll also be links for UKWA, who I am doing this with, or I work in partnership with. So links for all that good stuff below. We'll do a part 2 where we actually talk about wrestling. Maybe.
Yeah, I promise. Yeah. And we'll bury me dad some more.
So thank you for joining me, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Peace out and bye.